Steve Melewski, the insider. Steve, good evening to you, my friend.
What's up, Rob?
Nothing much, man. Listen, the Orioles minor leagues rated #1 by MLB Pipeline, and they have been followed that up this year by being very successful out of the gate.
Well, they have, Rob. They have right now the third best record of any organization in terms of total one-loss record by their minor leagues. That's outstanding. The Orioles are winning 62% of their games on the farm. Norfolk is off to a great start. Aberdeen has in first place in its division. Bowie's been on a little bit of a roll. I mean, the only team that's under 500 right now is Delmarva. I mean, there's the records, record-wise, as Norfolk has won 667, 2 out of 3. Aberdeen 75 winning percentage, and there you see the top minor league records right now in Major League Baseball. The Twins have the best winning percentage. The Brewers are second. The Orioles are third, 31-19. The young kids, a big international president, Delmarva, they're just settling in. But, Rob, we've seen big offense on the farm so far. Norfolk, Bowie, and Aberdeen are all averaging more than 6 runs a game. I mean, that's outstanding. And we know, you and I both know, it's player development first, right? Before wins and losses. But you play the game to win. And so here's the offensive numbers. And the Orioles value these two stats heavily. On base, OPS. And look at what their minor league teams are doing. AAA over 800. Bowie's over 800, and Aberdeen is about there. And 3 teams already are averaging over 6 runs a game. Can they keep that up for 140 games? I doubt it, but it's a pretty stunning start on offense for Norfolk, Bowie, and Aberdeen up and down the system. That's tremendous. So they have the #1 farm system, Rob, as you mentioned, and so far they're playing like it.
And how can you not get excited about the Orioles minor league system when you listen to Steve Melewski? Steve, is all about momentum. What about the chances of there being some carryover from yesterday?
Interesting. There wasn't too much talk about that in the Oriole clubhouse here before the game. I think Brandon Hyde said, and you heard him say it, he's ready to move on. But, Rob, here's a fact. The Orioles, before the ejections yesterday of Mancini and Hyde, had scored 3 runs in 31 innings in that series. After the ejections, they scored 3 runs in the next 4 innings. So for the 2022 Orioles, that's an outpouring of offense. They got a little bit going. And right now, they're hoping it carries over. Trey Mancini himself said, I hope we light a fire under the bats. You know, some guys are pressing. We keep hearing that word. We all know the runners in scoring position stats. But here's another thing, Rob. The Angels pitching is not up to the snuff of the teams they've been playing. They're 14th in the American League right now and not near the top of the American League like some of the other staffs they've faced.
You know, Steve, you're talking about a run scored here versus the run scored in the minor leagues. It made me look down for a second because the pitching here in the majors, the WAR, is all #1 in all of baseball. And I'm looking at what Rodriguez and Stallings have done in the minors. How good are those guys in the projection of when they might be ready to join these guys up here?
Well, I mean, you know, we talked about it a little bit on the show yesterday. I think the 2 key guys that fans are watching and the organization certainly are watching. Kyle Bradish, who's pitching tonight. Grayson Rodriguez, who's off to the stunning start. And we're seeing it up and down the system, Rob. Some good pitching at all the levels. Bowie has got Drew Rom. They've got this kid Ryan Watson's off to a great start. Moises Chassé, an international player, has pitched very well to start the year at Delmarva. So they got some guys going with the pitching up and down the farm, too. And that's it, Rob. They have built the pipeline. If they build it, they will win, I guess we could say, in the Oriole minor leagues. And they built it, and they're doing it.
Hey, you're doing it too, Steve. Enjoy the game out there in Anaheim. I'm sure you'll find something to get into tomorrow before the game as well out there
Of
in the
course.
Los Angeles area.